Hey everybody, happy Galentine's Day. We're going to pull some goddess oracle cards and work with the goddess tarot deck and get some messages for each sign, some loving messages to help guide you forward. So keep watching. I hope everyone is doing really well out there. We're going to get right into your reading. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Please do consider hitting that subscribe button. And for my returning viewers, thank you so much. Without you, none of this is possible. All right, let's get into your reading. Aries goddesses, let's pull a card for you and clarify with the tarot. Aries, sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Aries goddesses. Ooh, we have Austera and fertility and Easter eggs in the basket. Of course, those eggs are probably worth $1,000. The way the price of eggs has been. Okay, it's the perfect time for you to start new projects, access new ideas, and give birth to new conditions. And then we have the rabbit here. We are in the year of the rabbit. Jupiter is in your sign, Jupiter in Aries. So wow, okay. And that's bringing opportunities, yes, to expand and start new projects, new things. So let's see what we need to know about that for you, Aries. Fertility, new projects, new ideas, new conditions. Aries people. 9 of Wands. And the 5 of Cups. Okay, that's okay. We're going to keep going. The 8 of Cups. The 7 of Coins. And the 3 of Cups. Okay. So you're going to find your focus. You're going to find the next thing that's going to bring your heart joy. You are going to start something new, probably in a creative way. And it may involve your artistry, but it could also involve a couple of other people. But March is going to be the key for you to start this new thing. We do have a new moon in your sign happening March 20th. And a big new moon solar eclipse April 20th. So but I feel this is coming sooner. One of the things that you're starting new, because again, this is a perfect time for you to start new projects, give birth to new conditions is also on this card. One of the new conditions that you're going to be giving birth to is leaving behind your past. Okay, so this 8 of Cups in the center here, this 5 of Cups, leaving behind past disappointments where, you know, you were hanging in there for very little results. You were burnt out, you were tired, you were emotionally, I mean, this is the thing, 5 of Cups, 9 of Wands, this is like emotional burnout in whatever it is that you have been dealing with. It could be a relationship, it could be a job, it could be something else, and you're over it. You are done. 8 of Cups is in the middle here. So you are definitely, goodbye. Goodbye with that energy. No more. Are you going to invest in that? Because you gave it your all, this 9 of Wands. And you hung in past the point of probably when it was okay to hang in there, you know, because you're ever the optimist. You kept hoping that something was going to shift. I don't think it shifted. It didn't shift. We know this from this. So here you go. Our next full moon is March 7th. So, and we have the 7 of Coins here. This full moon is in Virgo. We got the Virgo energy showing up over here on the 7th, Earth sign energy. So it may be around March 7th that you set yourself free and you feel so much lighter and happier with this 3 of Cups. So you may indeed be finally, giving birth to a new condition of leaving behind a very, very troubling situation that's going to free you up to pursue things that are closer to your heart and your joy. So you're rediscovering your joy is what I feel with these energies after having been weighed down by these shenanigans for a while. You are reevaluating before you jump into this new situation, whatever you're going to be creating with this 3 of Cups. And like I said, for a lot of you, it has some sort of artistic, creative focus to it. You are going to take a moment to pause and just think before you leap about what is going to make you feel most joyous with a new beginning. All right. So you want more results than maybe what you've had before in your life with whatever this topic or subject matter is that you're going to be pursuing. I mentioned the other day on the channel in one of my videos, and I forget who commented, but somebody said that they were cracking up when I described how the guy's leaning on his hoe and looking at the bush. I mean, but that is what he's doing. Okay, so, you're going to take a moment to pause and lean on your hoe and just reflect on your results thus far and, your progress and where you want to go next to have not just a 7 of Pentacles, but a 10 of Pentacles result from what you invest your energy in. Because I feel you invested your energy in something that really was not worth it. It wasn't worth it with Pentacles. It wasn't worth it with Cups. It just was not worth it. And it drained your energy. So you want to make doubly sure before you leap into something new that you really know what you're doing. And you're going to take that time to figure that out because you learned your lesson. You're not going to do that again, that 9 of Wands. So this is excellent. I would say by that new moon in Aries on March 20th, you're raring to go. You're doing something great here. So beautiful energies. All right, Taurus, goddesses, sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Let's see what we have going on for you, Taurus. Ooh, we have Kuan Yin, compassion, beautiful. Release judgments about yourself and others and focus on the love and light that is within everyone. So to me, everything's a metaphor, as I say all the time. This is about self-love, compassion, especially for yourself. If you have just been really hard on yourself lately, release judgments about yourself. It is time for greater self-love and compassion for yourself. I forget that exact quote by the Buddha, right? It was something like, you are just as, I'm paraphrasing, you are just as worthy of love and compassion, of giving that to yourself as you do to other people. So, all right, let's see what we need to know for you, Taurus. Look at this beautiful Page of Cups, 3 of Coins, Queen of Wands energy, Tower, and the Devil. Okay. All right. What I feel is that, and I'm not reading these necessarily in order, we're going to look at it all holistically, is that you're going to take charge with this Queen of Wands in the heart of the situation. You are going to take charge of some sort of problematic situation in your life with the Devil. This could be with a Capricorn, of course, but this is also just something toxic. It's a bad habit. It could be a toxic relationship. And, maybe you've been beating yourself up over it in terms that you're still stuck in it or you're still doing that particular habit you really don't want to do, whatever. All right, you're going to take charge of this situation by Aries season. All right, and you are going to seek out help and support to do it. This loving support, Page of Cups, and a very practical, helpful group of people. This is, me, I love practical examples. That's my Mercury in Taurus. I love practical examples. So this is the type of thing, if, you've been wanting to lose weight and you feel like, you have the bad habit of eating sugar. Who doesn't, right? Who doesn't love sugar? Say it tastes good, right? You're going to take charge of this and you're going to be like, all right, I'm going to start going to Weight Watchers, or I'm going to join the gym. I'm going to get, maybe personal training, a group personal training, small group. It's like that type of thing, helpful support. And you're going to let go and you're going to be kinder to yourself with this Pisces energy. And you're going to be, taking the action steps, Queen of Wands, to support yourself in a healthy, loving way, rather than beating yourself up over this. Okay. And what I feel too is that, you can surprisingly release this. This is like a cold turkey. You can go suddenly like, boom, I'm done with that. As long as your heart is really aligned with it, and also as long as you have that support right there ready to back you up. So I feel like, you're going to be making a major, beautiful shift in your life to get rid of this energy. And you're going to feel, the Queen of Wands is a very proud energy. You're going to be feeling very proud and accomplished for doing so. Okay, so this is great. But this is the key right here, is to have the structure and the plan and the emotional support in place to help you do that. Even if we're talking about getting rid of a, codependent, terrible relationship you've been in, you don't want to just end it suddenly and then you don't have any emotional support around you, like friends to talk to or a plan of how you can distract yourself or heal yourself. Distract yourself in terms of not, we all need to, I think, grieve any type of relationship, but it helps to have a structure in place to keep your mind active and yourself busy, because it's terrible to be crying 24/7 on the sofa after a relationship's over. That's just the worst, right? So if you can have a plan in place where you have a schedule, you have some things to do to get you out of the house, to get you motivated, even though you may not feel like it, you know, you have a support structure in place, good friends, an activity, a hobby group, something that you can go to take your mind off of maybe a breakup. I mean, that's possible. But this breakup is long overdue. That's the other thing here with this. This is not good for you anyway. You know that. But have compassion with yourself. You know, when the karma is done, the relationship will be over. You were not finished yet with learning whatever you needed to learn or wrap up karmically with that individual. So don't beat yourself up over it. Have compassion for yourself. All right, treat yourself with loving kindness here. All right, Gemini, goddesses, sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Let's see what we have for you. Gemini's goddess energy. Ooh, we have Sedna, infinite supply. You are supplied for today and all of your tomorrows. Wow. So this is about abundance, prosperity, having everything that you need, whatever it might be. Okay, you are supplied for today and all of your tomorrows. All right, let's see what we need to know about that for you. Gemini. Okay, infinite supply. Oh, we have a hangman and a Queen of Wands, no reversals with this deck. 9 of Swords, 3 of Wands, and the Strength card. Okay. So you have been wanting something to manifest in your life very badly, Queen of Wands. Something that's very personal to you, that is an important hope, wish, and dream. This is your Aries energy, your 11th house of hopes and wishes and dreams. But it may have something to do with your career because of the Queen of Wands energy, but also with the Hangman here, which is your 10th house of career, the Pisces. So this may be, you know, having some sort of new opportunities, infinite supply of opportunities, right? Options, new possibilities for your career, maybe more money, a promotion, clients, etc., you know, whatever, depending on your personal situation. And you've been worried about it. 9 of Swords, right? You've been like, how come I haven't heard yet about XYZ? Maybe you put in for something, you haven't heard anything yet. It's been hanging around. Maybe the situation has been going on for the last year. That's even possible, where nothing's been moving. It's been stagnant in your career zone or in something else that, like I said, you've been really trying to manifest for yourself. And that's what's caused a lot of the worry, because it's just been flat. It's like a flat line, right? Well, that energy is going to be shifting for you big time. We have the 3 of Wands here, the ships coming in, and the Strength. We have the Leo energy, which is your 3rd house. So we got double 3s going on here if we look at it from that perspective. So news is coming in. The news may be coming in by the end of Pisces season, at the start of Aries season in March. Very possible with these energies. It's going to be news that you're going to like. With the Strength card, it's news that's going to make your heart happy. And it's news also something about your strengths and talents and abilities. And it may, in fact, have something to do with a change in your daily environment, which is also the 3rd house energy. So you could be manifesting finally something moving forward that affects your day-to-day life in some way. This could even be if you're trying to get a new car, you know, the wheels of your daily life. This could be changing up your, your work routine, finally the promotion coming through, that type of energy. So you got to just hang in there. That's the other thing with this hangman here, which I know you've been doing for a while, which is why it's been so frustrating. But it will shift. The energy is shifting. And it could also be 3 weeks from now when I am making this video. That is possible also. But I feel like this is definitely, the news is coming by the very tail end of Pisces, beginning of Aries season. So have courage and faith. This is also about patience and, tame the beast of your impatience. And again, I don't blame you for being impatient at all, because it has been hanging in the balance, but you're almost there. Don't give up right now. Don't quit before the miracle happens, or go into some despondent cycle here that what's the rabbit hole, I guess I want to say, despondent rabbit hole that you get sucked into and you can't get out of because you're so upset that it hasn't moved forward yet. It will move forward. Okay, it will. All right, and the infinite supply will be there for you. And I feel like it's going to be some sort of, major beautiful news that's going to shift how you are using your energies in your daily life. All right, Cancer goddesses, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's see what we have for you. What goddess energy? Cancers. Oh, we have Coventina. We have purification. It is a time for a cleansing detoxification of your body and mind. Okay. Detox time for your body and your mind. So maybe a time to eliminate sources of stress that are around you. Detox your mind. Okay, 9 of coins, our Virgo energy. 10 of cups. 7 of swords. 6 of cups. And our 8 of cups. Okay. All right. Talking about purification. I'm going to read this 2 ways. Well, actually, I'm going to break it down in 2 distinct ways here. There is something here with this Virgo energy showing up and this 10 of cups. Because we're talking about purification, there's something here to look at in terms of, I think, detoxing your home of certain chemicals, certain chemicals, like things that are not good for you. I mean, it might be time to buy an air purifier. It might be, and again, this is not medical advice or anything, and use your own discretion, but there may be something in the home where you could make it even more healthy for yourself by air purifier, maybe more natural foods. Again, Virgo, nutrition, maybe more organic foods, maybe more, what's the word I want? Sustainable fabrics or organic cotton. Again, as expenses allow, if whatever you can do within your budget, those types of things. But planting a garden, right? Purification of knowing where your food comes from. It may be something like that. Again, this is just to support. I think you're doing a lot of things right already with this 10 of cups, but there's a little more to do, I think, in terms of this Virgo energy that's showing up here. Now, the Virgo for you is your 3rd house of communications. So it may also have something to do with you just making sure, again, detoxify your mind, that you are communicating to your family. Again, there's nothing bad here, but that you're keeping those lines of communication open. You're having loving conversations that help everybody release stress. Maybe also detoxify for the family, that you go out and spend some time in nature and sunshine and support one another's immune systems. Again, natural vitamin D, like that type of stuff. Okay, with these 2 energies, right? This is, and having fun as a family, whatever that is, for you, with fun activities, little trips you take, little day trips. All right, so using the Virgo energy in that way. But I also feel there's something like nutrition-wise for the entire family to maybe look at, with more greenery and organic foods. Okay, now this is what I think is interesting over here. We have a 7 of swords, a 6 of cups, and this 8 of cups, and notice the back is turned to this. So there may be a truth to face about a certain relationship, that it's not that the relationship is bad. The 6 of cups is here, but I think the relationship has served its purpose. It served its purpose, and maybe you haven't wanted to let go and admit that, because you do tend to hold on to things for dear life. And you're going to be detoxifying from something that it just, again, detox sounds bad, like something was not aligned or poisonous. I don't think there was anything poisonous here necessarily. Some of you, maybe, yeah, you're dealing with a false friendship. They were presenting as this, but they're really this, and you're recognizing it and you're leaving it behind and detoxifying that situation from your life. Others of you, it's just no longer in alignment, and that's what needs to be faced, and you just, you're going to let it go in some way. So maybe the detox has to come in terms of the letting go, right? So depending on your situation, but there's nothing, I don't feel like this is anything super horrible or anything like that. It's just maybe facing the, it's not really an unpleasant truth. It's probably a truth you've been feeling and sensing anyway, but now you're going to have to do something about it because you're just feeling that dissonance and disconnect, and you don't like feeling that way, So you're going to shift and detox your energy from that situation. Leo goddesses, let's see what's going on for you. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Leos. Ooh, we have Rhiannon, the sorceress. You are a magical person who can manifest your clear intentions into reality. Okay. So you're manifesting something. You're working on some sort of sorcery. Some sun sorcery. All right. Leos. Manifesting 2 of coins, 6 of coins, Queen of Swords, the Lovers, and the 8 of Cups. Okay. All right. So what y'all are wanting to manifest, I think, is some sort of valuable connection. Okay. The Gemini energy is your 11th house of hopes and wishes and dreams and networks and friendships and personal gains. So what I feel here is that some of you may have indeed been very dissatisfied by friendships, connections. Could be, again, a love relationship that it doesn't go anywhere. It doesn't grow. It goes nowhere, and it doesn't give you enough. It doesn't give you enough. You're constantly doing the giving, okay, with these 2 energies. So you may have 2 situations like that in your life with the 2 of coins here. Or I also like to call this the infinity loop. You've just been kind of stuck in this cycle where those are the types of friendships and relationships, etc., that you've been attracting into your life. Maybe for the last several years, in fact. And again, I feel like this is your energy showing up here. You're the one who's been doing all the giving. And you are a very generous sign. And that's one of the things I love about Leos. You guys are just awesome in that way. But you can't always be the giver. You have to have people reciprocate. That is not a good position to be in because, the relationships need to be a 2-way street. So you've been kind of stuck in that cycle. So I feel like with this energy here and our Rhiannon, you're a magical person who can manifest your clear intentions into reality. I think you're realizing that your magic has been wasted on these scenarios that don't go anywhere and don't really feed you or give back to you in a meaningful way. So I think what you're doing here is making a decision to leave behind connections that don't live up to this, that aren't truly balanced, equal, loving, joyous, joyful, etc. Okay, so you're not going to settle for crumbs and crummy relationships over here. Again, whether it's friendships, whatever we're talking about, love relationships, dating, doesn't matter, whatever we're talking about here, you're done. And you're going to focus your beautiful, magical energies on calling in that which you truly, truly deserve, Leo. You do deserve much better. Okay? So make the decision. This is the thing. Like her back was turned away from these energies. So you're going to turn your back on this and face what you truly want. And then you're also going to be brave and emotionally move forward and leave behind maybe several associations. This 8 of Cups here. Several associations that that don't live up to this. So I think you're going to go through one of those periods that we often go through every now and again with this like emptying out, emptying out of personal associations so that you're making room for much better ones to come on in. And yeah, because these are definitely not living up to you and the way they should be. They're not honoring you. And you may be feeling like you're just, you're tired of being stuck in this. Absolutely. But you're the one to make the decision and be in charge of moving forward and letting go. I would say here with this, the full moon showing up here, this probably, we just had your full moon on February, what was it, 5th, 6th, 7th, right around this time, right? We just had that. So about 8 days ago, about a week ago, I'm filming this February 12th. So I think this situation became apparent to you as well with certain people who definitely were not on your side, so to speak. You've just been, you were trying to take a measured approach. You were trying to just sift through some information before you made a final decision. And I think by the time we get to the full moon in Virgo on March 7th, which is in your second house of self-esteem, like you're ready to walk away from certain associations. But you were giving it a fair shake. Like you really were waiting to see how it was going to play out. I think you've seen. And you're gonna move on. And you're moving on to this. So that's beautiful. Virgo goddesses, sun, moon, rising, Venus. Let's see what's going on for you with your goddess energy. Virgos. Oh, this is such a Virgo card, isn't it? Cordelia, go outside with all these flowers and nature-y energies. You have been indoors too long. Go outside and get some fresh air. Okay. So everything is a metaphor. So it may be that you just need a fresh vista. You need a fresh landscape. You need a geographic cure. You need to, yes, maybe get out of the house, but you may also need to get out of town. You may need a breath of fresh air in your life, if you know what I'm saying. All right, so let's see. Let's see what we got going on here. Virgo. You need a breath of fresh air in your life. Virgo. All right, yeah, you got you have been firmly like in place. Like this guy does not move. This 4 of coins. He's entrenched. You need some pleasure. You need some joy. You need some party time. We got the moon. Yeah, the 10 of swords. Okay. And we got a Queen of Cups. Okay. Your full moon is coming. I'm going to do a separate video just for Virgos on your full moon energy. March 7th. We got the Pisces. We got the full moon here. But okay, let's discuss. I feel like, and we have another stuck energy over here too with this 10 of swords. Okay, I really feel by your full moon, you will realize that you do need a breath of fresh air. You need a change of scenery. You need joy in your life. You are the one who needs to initiate it though and do it. You're the person who can say enough is enough. I gotta get up, get out, and get into something new. I'm quoting a song there by the Rolling Stones. Okay, you gotta get up, get out, and get into something new. Because you have been, I feel like, with this moon and this 4 of coins and this 10 of swords next to this, maybe you've been dwelling on a certain emotional situation that has already passed, but you've been stuck in it in some way. You maybe have been holding out hope for something to shift in some sort of emotional situation. I don't think it's going to shift. There's something that is over in your life. You know, and you've reached the end of the line with it, but you're an optimist. You were hoping it was gonna change, and you've been holding on to that hope. You're gonna realize that you do need to let it go, and you need to celebrate joy, movement, get out and move your body, dance, shake it off. There's another song for you. Okay, like shake it off, get out there, enjoy yourself, and not dwell in this energy anymore. You're caught in some sort of emotional, I just feel, I guess I'm getting regurgitation of the past, which, and not to say like this was probably something that was difficult, the Ten of Swords here. But dwelling on it isn't going to bring it back. So I think there's some sort of acceptance here that you're going to be going through, and it'll come to a head at your full moon. All right. And you're going to let go, and you're going to move on, and you're going to emotionally let go, and you're going to find your joy again. But your joy is outside, right? Everything's a metaphor, outside of this. Right? Stop looking for your joy in whatever this situation represents for you, because the joy is not here in this. It's in something brand new. It's in something maybe connected with an artistic group or the expression of your artistic talents. This is March energy as well. So I do feel this is going to come to a head at your full moon. And once you admit this and you let this go and you just are like, okay, I accept this, you're just going to be flooded with much more optimism and joy and just feeling this sense of freedom, this emotional burden, whatever this is. You're gonna have to be in charge of letting it go and lifting it from your life. But once you do, lots of joy is waiting for you on the other side of whatever that situation is. Okay, Virgo? So, but stay tuned for your, in more in-depth full moon reading, which we will be doing soon here on the channel. Libra goddesses, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's see what's going on for you, Libras. Libras, what do we have? Ooh, we have Dana, the High Priestess. You have divine knowledge that can help others through your spiritual teaching. You are the queen of all you survey, Libra. All right, let's see. What do we need to know about that? You have divine knowledge that can help others through your spiritual teaching. Okay, so you're going to be sharing your knowledge with other people in some way. It doesn't necessarily have to be spiritual, right? But you're sharing your spiritual gifts, right? Your God-given gifts, the gifts that you were born into creation with. All right, so, and you're going to be sharing that with other people and helping them. All right, let's see what we need to know about that for you, Libras. Queen of Cups and the Nine of Swords. All right. The Knight of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, and the World. Okay. All right. So things are shifting. It's just they're shifting a little slowly. But once they finally shift and you decide on your plan, it's going to happen for you, I think, in Taurus season. All right, we got like triple Taurus going on here. Okay, so I think you're going to come to some sort of, I feel like an emotional crossroad about what you want to do with this energy, right? Because this is, as it says here, helping others through your teaching. So sharing your knowledge. I think you've been worrying about the container for that or how you were going to do it. You may have been getting emotionally caught up in perfectionism with this Nine of Swords here, and just kind of worry about how you're going to do it. Like, where's the money going to come from to do it? Where's the time going to come from to do it, etc. Okay. But you're going to start it. I feel by that full moon, the full moon in Virgo, which is in Pisces season, which is on the 7th. I think you're going to just say, you know what? I got to get this underway. I'm going to start doing it. And you're going to start it, right? But this is slow but steady. So you're going to start working on it. And by the time we get into Taurus season, the plan and structure is in place. You may already be having people help you create this thing, because this can be, small groups of people. World is, of course, beautiful success and attainment, achievement, accomplishment, wrapping up one chapter successfully to begin another. So I think whatever container or form that this teaching is going to take with the world, you will have that figured out by the end of Taurus season, and which is good because Mercury's retrograde in Taurus season and Jupiter moves into Taurus middle of May. So I would say May onward, middle of May onward, you'll be able to get this message out into the world. But you do need a plan, you need a focus, you need a container, a form, a structure. Okay, that is the thing I think you've been fretting about. All right, but you're going to find this, you're going to figure this out. And there is something here about kind of just getting your own mindset under control here with this. Done is better than perfect. So I think you're gonna take that mantra on board. And like I said, start moving forward with it. It may be too that you need a little bit more clarity in terms of exactly what is this goal that you want to achieve in terms of sharing your talents with the world. Okay, so what is this going to be exactly? Like, how do you want to do it? Because sometimes what happens is we think we have to pile everything into one thing. So I think that you're going to be discerning, again, through planning. You may be a multi-talented person. I'm sure you are. You don't have, and you probably have a lot of knowledge. You don't have to pile all of your knowledge and skills and abilities into just one thing. You can just start with one thing that's very niche maybe, and then build up to other things. Okay, so again, I think clarity, focus, you're gonna figure that out for yourself. And you're gonna have the framework in place. The thing can even be done by the end of Taurus season. I really do feel that, as long as you really apply that focus and hone and zero in exactly on what this is you want to do for yourself. Okay, and instead of fretting, that's the key. Scorpio goddesses, sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Let's see what we have for you. Your goddess energy, Scorpio. Ooh, this is very fitting for you. Kali, endings and beginnings. The old must be released so that the new can enter. Okay, let's see what we need to know about that for you. Scorpio. The old must be released so that the new can enter. Very Plutonic. Okay. Six of Wands. Oh, and the King of Pentacles. Nine of Swords. It's haunting the readings today. Seven of Swords. Oh, and a Ten of Swords. Okay, wow. Wow. Okay. I feel it's not so much about that you need to release the old, but that the universe is releasing the old for you. I mean, we know we're coming into a season, March season, which is full of planetary changes and shifts. Mars moving into Cancer, Saturn moving into Pisces, Pluto moving into Aquarius. I mean, there's just a lot of energy that is shifting, that is ending, and new things starting. So I think what you are about to see is that, I mean, this is the first energy that came out over the next 6 weeks. I'm filming this February 12th. So all the way through to the end of March, beginning of, I would say all the way to April 6th with this energy here. You are going to see a profound shift in major karmic wrap-ups of extremely dissatisfying situations. Because your self-worth and self-esteem, this King of Pentacles showing up, is so strong, nothing can stop you from achieving your goals. Okay, so this time period of loss, Ten of Swords, betrayals, people saying one thing and doing another. I mean, look at this. This is disgusting energy, right? I mean, this is betrayals, liars, cheaters. This can also, you just be feeling like you've been cheated by the universe in some way, right? Because something didn't work out, or, something ended, you didn't want it to end. There's been a lot of worry and stress. These two energies, actually all three of these, can be somebody deliberately like bullying you, being very, very cruel, gossipy, slandering you. Like all this is, I don't even want to see this. Put it away. Okay, but you survived that. This King of Coins here, Pentacles, self-esteem, like you were like, that energy is not going to defeat me. You really cannot defeat a Scorpio. Yes, Scorpios can get down and out, absolutely, like any other sign, but you have this grit inside of you. You're a Scorpio. You're a Scorpion, right? You're a survivor. And you have survived that. But more importantly, it has really, going through the mill of that situation has really had you, how do I want to say this? Has reemphasized your own sense of self-worth, because you realize this situation was beneath you. It does not define you. And you told them where to go. And you're not involved with that anymore. Yes, it was disappointing. You had some hopes for it, but okay. So you're going to see, because you walked away from this, because you held your head high in integrity and you were true to yourself with this King of Pentacles, you were stubbornly true to yourself, which actually, I mean, I think that's a good trait, you know, especially when somebody's trying to pull the wool over your eyes and do shenanigans. When you're stubbornly true to yourself and your own value, you protect yourself. And that's what you did. Okay. And as a result, you're going to see the victory that comes out of that. Okay. This is a journey card. Let's not forget. So you've been on a long journey. This is probably the last year you've been on this journey of dealing with this situation and coming out the other side of it. And you know, it's really true. The universe does not remove one thing and leave a vacuum there of nothing there. There is something that's coming in, a beginning that's coming in that is so much better for you. So much more aligned, so affirming of your self-esteem, your integrity, and your energy. So I love this for you very, very much. I feel like there's some gorgeous good news coming for you by April 6th with this energy. That again affirms you made the right decision and choice in saying sayonara to that energy in your life. Okay. I really feel somebody underestimated you. Somebody thought they were going to get away with something. And yes, it was stressful, right? It was stressful for you to deal with it. And it hurt your feelings. But they could not pull the wool over your eyes. Maybe they did for a little while, but they did not in the long run. You saved yourself from something that was really not good. And the universe will reward you that you got out of it. Because you are strong and you do value yourself. Sagittarius goddesses, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's pull a goddess card energy for you. Saggies. All right, what do we have? Ooh, we have Yamanya, golden opportunity. Ooh, I like that. Yamana. Important doors are opening for you right now. Walk through them. Ooh. All right, let's see. Yamanya. Golden opportunity. Beautiful. Important doors are opening for you right now. Walk through them, Sagittarius. All right. 10th house of career right there. Virgo. Oh, 10 of coins. Capricorn. 2nd house of money. 6 of wands. Victory and success. Leo. Oh my God. You look at this energy. Oh, but then we got that. Okay. That's okay. That's okay. All right. So doors are getting ready to open for you. I would say something important could be happening at the Virgo full moon on the 7th of March. That's possible, but I'm also going to give this until April 6th with this energy showing up here. So there may have been some sort of worry and concern for you with this 5 of Swords energy. I call that my daytime anxiety card. I feel like there is something that's coming in related to your career that's going to improve the family finances and also tie in with a beautiful strength of yours. Your heart's going to be very happy with whatever this opportunity is. It could be something with leadership. This is your 9th house of the big picture perspective of your life. And this to me is a very forward-looking, futuristic card as well, the 6 of Wands. So you could have a major shift in terms of the direction you're going in with your career. It's possible with these energies. Maybe you're a little concerned worried about making this shift in some way with this Five of Swords. But I think that overall, it will prove more lucrative for you in some way. I would say, yeah, I would say the period between March 9th, so right after that full moon, March 9th and April 6th might be very important for you in terms of these golden opportunities coming in. Okay, so if nothing is happening between now and that time period, don't get yourself in a tiz about it. There is something about shifting some sort of mental worry you have about making this change that's important for you to look at, I feel, in the next, several days, maybe the next 2 weeks, to get this cleared away and get this straight in your mind that you are ready. Because as this card says, walk through them. You got to be ready to walk through the door when this opportunity presents. So if you're still holding on to this and doubting yourself and fighting with yourself mentally about doing so, then obviously that's going to be discordant energy. It's not going to help this manifest. So I feel like this has got to shift out, figure that out, and then, move forward with confidence into this. Some of you, this can be about a promotion also. Maybe you're wondering, should I take it or not? Is it going to be more work for me? Or is my heart really going to be in it? Am I going to like it? So some of you with this Hermit, yes, this is your 10th house of career. There may also be something where you've been content being more solo in doing something, and maybe even being a little behind the scenes in some way. And this new opportunity could mean that you're going to have to show your face more. If you know what I'm saying? Like you're maybe in a position of leadership here with these two energies combined. Whereas before you could kind of slide on, under the radar. If you, like an example, right? You've been behind the scenes in a cubicle somewhere. Now you're going to be like front and center leading board meetings every week or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's what's maybe causing also this Five of Swords, this visibility thing. So, but this looks like it's going to be some sort of golden opportunity. You got a 10 of coins here, which is very nice. So more money could be also involved. Capricorn goddesses, let's see what we have for you. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Ooh, we have Be Strong. We have Sekhmet. You are stronger than you think you are, and your strength assures a happy outcome. Wow, look at that. Okay. Okay, let's see what we need to know about that. You are a strong sign. But even the most strong sometimes internally waver. Capricorn never lets you see them sweat, right? Outwardly, you're like poker face. You're like, I got this. But inwardly, you may be kind of like this, right? So you are stronger than you think you are. Although I think most Capricorns would say they do feel pretty strong. But you're even stronger than that, Capricorn. All right. Your strength assures a happy outcome. Yeah, look, 3 of Swords. There's your energy. 10 of coins. The Tower. Knight of Cups. And Temperance. Okay, wow. All right. So I feel I'm going to read this 2 ways with this 3 of Swords, 10 of Pentacles. Because for me, this is Capricorn energy. It's 10 of Pentacles. So, you could have had a personal disappointment going on for the last 3 months, 3 years. Something that's just been a blockage. It may be a blockage with your finances, but it also could be in some other area of your life. Or some sort of just deep disappointment that, again, could be financial, but also could just be some goal of mine is not happening. Like WTF. And being disappointed in not achieving something. You are the sign of achievement. Your energy's showing up here. And this is, of course, the mountaintop. It's the 10 of Pentacles. So you are reaching for the top in some area of your life. And inwardly, you haven't felt too sure or strong about it because it hasn't manifested yet. But it is on the way of manifesting. Okay? Your strength assures a happy outcome. This is not time to stay stuck in this 3 of Swords energy. You got to dig in deep to strength. Regroup on your optimism levels. Realize and remember you're a Capricorn. You got this. You know more than anyone else that sometimes it does take a little longer to get what we want. But we have Uranus here. So we have the Tower. We have the Knight of Cups, which is an offer, an emotional shift. I think this is a time marker for Pisces season. And we have the Temperance, the Sagittarius energy, your 11th house of, your 12th house of things moving behind the scenes. This is also ruled by Jupiter. Jupiter's in your 3rd house of communications. I think there's going to be a very surprising communication for you that affirms and gives you that happy outcome that's going to make you feel very proud of yourself. Yes, it could be connected financially. But again, doesn't have to be. It's some sort of very personal mountaintop goal that you are trying to get underway. So I would give this, I would say, it could be between the 14th and 16th of March. That is possible. But I would also equally say with the 10 of coins here, it could be right around the full moon in Virgo on the 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th of February. That's also possible. But we have a very positive change manifesting here for you. There is angelic timing and protection around this certain thing. This was blocked because it was not right for you. The universe was trying to support you and guide you away from something that was not aligned. So if you had a disappointment, like let's say there was a job you were going for and you didn't get it, it's because that was not the right one for you. If it was a relationship, that person was not the right one for you. So something much more valuable is going to surprisingly manifest for you and shift this emotional energy from one of disappointment to surprising happiness and achievement and accomplishment. And Temperance, as we know, one situation shifts to something else. There is the energy of being reborn. The dawn, the guy's toe in here. So just stay strong. Stay strong and true to your values. 10 of coins. Of what you do know you deserve. You know that wasn't worth it or right for you anyway. You do know that. But it was still disappointing. It's okay. All right? So your strength assures a happy outcome. Aquarius goddesses. Let's see what's going on for you. Aquarius, sun, moon. Excuse me. Rising and Venus. Your goddess energy. Aquarius. Ooh, we have Green Terra. Start delegating. Ask others, including me, Green Terra, to help you instead of trying to do everything by yourself. Okay. So, time to ask for some help with whatever you need help with. Ask the universe, ask Green Terra, ask the people you live with, ask your family, ask your colleagues. Stop being super independent. All right, you need some help. 7 of coins, the Pluto. There's your energy, King of Swords. That 9 of Swords has been coming up a lot today. And the World. Okay. Wow. So, great success is at hand for you. All right. However, you're going to achieve a lot more if you do delegate. This is the thing. So, on your own, you have achieved a 7 of Pentacles. The bush has only grown so far. The results have been okay, but they're not a 10 of Pentacles. They're not that uber success that you would like, that ultimate success. So you do need to shift and change this behavior of just doing everything yourself. Now, this may be associated with your career because Scorpio is your 10th house of career. All right, we got the Scorpio energy showing up here. Only you can make this decision, King of Swords, to do this, right? Nobody can force you to delegate something. You have to see the bigger picture and make the decision that, yeah, this is what is right for me. But it makes you nervous. 9 of Swords is here. Because probably in the past, when you have delegated, people disappointed you. 9 of Swords. They didn't adhere to their promises. They didn't do what they said they would do. Maybe it came back on you in some way, especially in a work context. Like somebody's like, yeah, I'll take care of the project. I'll do whatever. They didn't do anything. It's like in school when you're all assigned a group project. Like, who was the one that did most of the work for the group project? You did. And everybody else just sat around eating like Doritos and drinking Cokes and, playing music from the Breakfast Club. And you were the one doing all the work. And, we're very disappointed in the people around you. You were very responsible. You did what you were, supposed to do. So the world here, the world card is here though. And your energy, of course, is in the world card. And this is great success. And this is wrapping up one cycle to start another. So this is saying you can decide to wrap up one cycle of not delegating and realize you are an adult. You're showing up as the King of Swords here. You're an adult now. You're not going to have a repeat of the Breakfast Club scenario, because the minute somebody doesn't start adhering to what they agreed upon to help you with, you're going to call them out on it and make sure they do what they're supposed to. Okay, so... there's safeguards in place now. You don't have to be in this Nine of Swords situation anymore, as long as communication is clear and expectations are clear, and you decide to make this change and get other people to start helping you. You can have more worldly success by doing that. Your world can be more successful, more calm, more organized, more practical, more productive than trying to do everything yourself. Okay, so, but this would be a major change, okay, Pluto, for you to do that. And the Pluto, the Scorpio energy is a lot about control. Your sign is a fixed sign. Scorpio's fixed energy. It's just challenging for fixed signs to relinquish control. Okay, that's just the fixed nature of fixed sign energy. Whether we're talking Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, or Aquarius, it doesn't matter. Like, that's one of every sign, every element has its, challenges. It gives you great staying power and tenacity, to get something finished and accomplished, but also it lends a certain rigidity. It's hard to let go of control. So that's what this is saying to me, right? And you don't have to let go of control in every single thing. It may be in one area in particular, especially one in which you really are trying to gain some sort of maybe wrap up or closure. Maybe that's it. Maybe you're trying to move, let's say. And instead of trying to pack all the boxes yourself and do everything yourself, maybe you need to hire help or call on some friends to help you. All right. So apply the energies to your life, Aquarius. But I feel you are going to make an important mindset shift with this and make your life easier as a result. Pisces goddesses, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's see what we need to know for you. Pisces. Ooh, we have Pele, divine passion. Be honest with yourself. What is your heart's true desire? Okay. What's your heart's true desire, Pisces? Pisces, check out your new moon video I just made for you. I mean, it's for all signs, but your new moon is coming up on February 20th. So check out that video. It's already on the channel. Divine passion. Ooh, the sun. Ooh, and a Queen of Swords. Okay. Eight of Cups. Ace of Wands. And there's your energy. Okay. So I think you're having a major epiphany very soon in your life. I feel around that Virgo full moon, which is happening March 7th in your season. The Virgo full moon. Did I say new moon? I meant full moon. Okay, Virgo full moon on the 7th in March. Your season, which is right here. Okay. You are going to face something emotionally with this Eight of Cups, and you're going to make the decision. I really feel this Virgo energy. As we know, yes, Virgo is an earth sign, but Virgo is ruled by Mercury. So it's the air energy also associated with Gemini, right? So it's mental energy. So you have this unquenchable just desire for lots of fresh new beginnings and joy in your life. You are craving happiness in whatever way that would manifest for you. It's deeply personal. Here's your energy. And you are tired of waiting around for that happiness, especially if you've been waiting around on a person to finally realize that you're awesome, whether this is a boss, a colleague, a friend, a lover, a prospective lover, dating, whatever's going on. All right. You are ready with this beautiful Leo energy to just find your place in the sun. Enjoy everything that life has to offer. Love, romance, creativity, pleasure. This is, fifth house energy, Leo is. Pleasure, joy, hobbies, as I said, creativity, going out and having fun, travel. Like, you don't want to wait around anymore. Maybe somebody has been very hesitant in joining you. Maybe I feel like some of you have been waiting for maybe somebody else to affirm something for you, give you permission, or say, yeah, I'll come too, or something like that. I feel like you're going to make a big decision that you're going to go and do this thing anyway. Whatever this is, you're going to start this for yourself and go and do it with a lot of passion and enthusiasm. We got 2 fire energy. So by the time we get to Aries season on March 20th, right, you will have left behind any indecision, any waiting around for permission or somebody else or whatever. And you're going to say, the heck with it. I don't want to waste any more time. I want to follow my passionate pursuits, and I'm going to take charge of this, and I'm going to start something new and take a bold step forward for myself. So, and by doing that, you're going to open up, you're going to call in exactly what you want. It will manifest for you. Okay. So this is about going out and just seizing the day, carpe diem, following your passions, your heart's true desires, and not getting stuck in energy of, people making promises they can't keep, or thinking again, like, I keep getting permission. Somebody's waiting for permission from somebody else. You don't need permission to pursue your heart's desires. Okay, if somebody else doesn't want to do something with you, go do it yourself. Why are you going to wait around for them? All right? So if they truly value the connection, even if they don't want to go, let's say it's a trip, they'll be there when you get back. But maybe they won't be, right? And then you'll know, okay, well, then that's not the right person for me. Right? So there's something here about just going and doing your thing, Pisces. Go do your thing. Follow your bliss. Follow your joy. And don't get stuck in indecision. Or I just got a little buzz. It's somebody may be also emotionally blackmailing you. Like, if you go do this, I will do this. So you could be dealing with somebody like that. Well, if you just, up and leave and go visit your sister in the Bahamas for a week, well, then don't expect me to be here when you get back. Okay, fine. Then don't be here when I get back. So there could be some, like, somebody trying to emotionally blackmail, manipulate you, or hint that, if you do X, then they'll go do Y, and that'll make you, like, upset or something like that. Who needs that shenanigan? Follow your heart's desire. Look at this gorgeous, beautiful energy here. If you are looking for love, this is such a gorgeous energy. And you're going to find love doing some sort of creative activity or on a travel. So same thing. This 8 of Cups may be you have to get out of a comfort zone and leave a place that and travel somewhere different. Go to a different geographic cure. Go to a different place. Go to a warmer climate for a long weekend or a trip or whatever with this sun card, or a place that just makes you feel all warm and fuzzy. Okay, so somebody, again, this 8 of Cups can be emotionally leaving something behind. It can be a card of travel as well, but especially with this Hangman next to it, getting out of a comfort zone, emotional comfort zone. And, there is the energy here of solo, doing something solo anyway. You will meet somebody or companions on your journey. Don't let the solo aspect hold you back from doing something that would bring so much joy and pleasure to your life. You will meet people on your journey. a very happy Galentine's Day to all of the goddesses out there. It was such a joy and pleasure to bring you this reading. Please leave me a comment. Let me know what's going on for you with these energies. Love you guys. Take care. I'll see you again soon. Stella Wilde, signing out.